What's up everybody, Donkey Puncher here, bringing you some Mortal Kombat gameplay with Shang Tsung. This is really bad gameplay actually, it's probably some of my worst. Broke one of my own rules. Usually I try to spend at least 2 to 3 hours with a character before I try to, or at least until I feel comfortable playing them online. So I only spent about a good half an hour with Shang Tsung today. Tried to spend some time with him about like 3 weeks ago when when I took a look at his combo set and his special moves, and was really interested in him, but I couldn't pull him off smoothly enough, especially on the Xbox controller. But now that I have the fight stick, I can pull those moves off a lot smoother right now. So just my opinion, in the right hands he could definitely be the baddest SOB in the game, in my opinion. He does take a lot of practice, I will admit. Even if I did like a half an hour with him, I thought I could do a little bit better job than I did today online. But basically I was just trying to pull off one move and to see if it would work online and see how easy it could be online. You'll see some examples of that later on in the video. What I'm basically talking about is a Soul Stealer. His Soul Stealer is probably one of the more dangerous special moves in the entire game. Basically with a Soul Stealer, just to give a little bit of information about it, is you get about 8 to 10 seconds of game time when you turn into the other player that you're facing. And then with every hit you usually get around 4% more damage. So if you do like an uppercut, usually an uppercut is about 12%. Then you take a Soul Stealer, you steal the person's soul, and it turns up to about 16%. So you get 4% more on an uppercut. Did a combo with Jade, which was 15%, and it went all the way up to, it varied from 23% to 25%. So you can see how much damage you can do with that Soul Stealer. But again, the thing you have to remember is you have to be very quick at what you do. You have to already have it in your mind of what kind of combo you want to pull off, because you don't have that much time to do it. But the one thing that I saw online was the doing a Soul Stealer and the opponent's X-Ray. You'll see some examples of it. Got an example with Jade, Scorpion, Kano, Jax, and I got a couple online examples too, just to show you that you can pull it off. And maybe I'll give you a little tip of how to pull it off online as well. But here comes the examples right now. First one is just Jade's regular X-Ray, not as Shang Tsung, just a regular X-Ray. And as you see coming up right now, I believe it's 35% with regular Jade's X-Ray. And then you change it to Shang Tsung, you get 16% with his Soul Stealer right off the bat, and then you get another 46% with the X-Ray. So that's 62% right off the bat that you can take from somebody if you do the Soul Stealer and X-Ray. Of course, here's a Scorpion one. Wanted to do a player that you might see more times than not. Then of course I wanted to show the Kano and Jax, because they do have the most damage of any X-Ray in the game, besides Shao Kahn and Garo and stuff like that. But as you see here, 16% plus 54, 30% life left. It's pretty nasty. If you try to attempt this online, usually the way I like to do it, I usually try to save my X-Ray for the second round. I mean, that's just me, that's just the way I play, I guess. But here's an example to start of round 2, where I Soul Steal right away, and then that's 16% plus 40% for Scorpion. So you're looking at 50%, 56% right off the bat. Confuses the hell out of the opponent, and it's a pretty nice thing to do. So gameplay is coming to an end, commentary is coming to an end. Hopefully you find this helpful. Hope you try it out, and later.